Okay, so final mixing time, maybe 4 minutes. But as you can see, there's really not a color blend here. I can see where using the electric mixer would have been a problem. It would have created a lot of air bubbles. You're going to get some air bubbles. And I try to be cognizant of going along the sides here of the bowl. I can still see some of the white mixture down there, which is something Mike's company in their YouTube videos talk about, making sure you get those edges, which is why they pour it into another bowl. Call me lazy. I think this is going to be what I call good enough. There's not a lot of grooves in this bowl, but I can see as the more you stir it, it gets air bubbles in there, and that could be a problem. Most of this is going to be a smooth application, but I'm going to remind you that you do want to have this pour into the nipple section, so you're going to have to pour slow. Let's see. Well, I'll use one of these floral things to scrape off my fork. So we're pretty well mixed. I'm going to go ahead and put this, I'm going to take this jar here, turn it sideways, and I'm just going to go ahead and lay it on here. Oh good, somebody's texting me. That's excellent. I'm going to lay that there, wipe my fingers off. And I'm going to bring the first victim over here. The most important one. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off just for a second because I want to make sure that I get that. You can see the air bubbles in here. Can you zoom in on that, honey, and just make a note of it? And the air bubbles will come. They did show a technique that would allow to not have air bubbles as much, and that really means to hold it up higher. So I'm going to take the orange out for a second because, again, I want to make sure that that goes into the nipple. And I wish I would have just hit bullseye, but I don't know that I did, so I'm going to go ahead and swirl that in there a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this back. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill it up. Now mind you, I don't really want to fill this up more than necessary. This was filling up a bra. It wasn't filling up the whole container, so I'm just going to kind of go around here. And what I can show you here, hang on just a second. Sacrificial orange, so funny. I don't know if you can see here along the edge, this is probably 1/8 of an inch away from it. But if I go over to this edge, we're almost to the top. And you can see the bubbles in there. And I know sometimes if you tap it a little bit, again, this is a 16-hour full cure time, and they will eventually butt themselves up. Doing the other one, because as I can see, I do have extra. Kind of just giving it a little pat. And probably what I'll do, I'm not exactly sure the time, let's say it's around 5 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I will probably push this orange in here a little more. I would rather it have it rise up a little bit so maybe it has a little better ability to attach itself to my chest. But the highest point of the wall is the bottom part where this mold was right here. That was the closest to my skin. Everything else is kind of vague. And so the top section, it's close, but it's not quite there. So I'm going to go ahead and tap it. And I may come back and add a little more to this. I may even mess with the orange a little bit and see if I can't force it to go down. I might even turn the orange over because who knows, maybe the other side is... maybe the other side was deeper. I don't think we'll be eating that orange. Yeah, it looks like the other side was a little deeper. I'm debating on whether I want to re-stab it. Like I said, you can always go back and cut some off. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit more, not a lot because we're almost to full edge over here. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to set this one aside. And we're going to let that set. Now I'm going to take the bonus breast, the all natural one, because